English learners, and welcome back to the Real English Podcast.
Hey everyone, I'm Jack, and it's so great to be here with you today.
And I'm Emily. Did you happen to notice anything new about me today, Jack?
I sure did. Your hair looks a little bit different today.
Yeah, I finally went and got a haircut yesterday afternoon.
It looks really great, but was it stressful to explain what you wanted?
Actually, yes. Getting a haircut abroad can be a really nerve-wracking experience.
Right, especially if you're trying to speak in a second language.
Exactly. You really have to explain the length, style, and texture perfectly.
If you use the wrong word, you might actually lose all your hair.
That's my biggest fear, but has a bad haircut ever happened to you?
Yes, once in college, I asked for a little trim and got a shaved head.
Oh no, really? This is exactly why today's topic is so important.
Yeah, today we're finally taking all the stress out of getting haircuts.
We'll teach you how to describe exactly what you want the stylist to do.
This is such a useful real-life skill for our intermediate learners.
I completely agree. But what makes it so good for this level?
Well, you need specific vocabulary to describe length and style clearly.
That's a good point, because it helps you move past basic survival phrases.
Right? You'll learn to use comparative words to tell the stylist exactly what to do.
I think we're ready to start. Let's move on to the vocabulary preview.
Trim. This is probably the most important word at any hair salon.
I completely agree with you. Why is it so crucial?
Well, a trim means you're cutting just a tiny amount.
Right. You usually do this just to fix the damaged ends.
Exactly. If you only want a little bit off, ask for a trim.
Have you ever asked for a trim and lost 3 inches?
Oh, definitely. That's the absolute worst feeling in the world.
Layers. This word describes a very popular styling technique for your hair.
Yeah, it basically means cutting the hair at a few different lengths.
Right. It makes your haircut look much more interesting and textured.
Do you usually ask the stylist for layers in your hair?
Always. It really helps my thick hair feel so much lighter.
That makes perfect sense. Heavy hair can be really annoying sometimes.
Exactly. Adding layers gives your hair a lot more natural movement.
Volume. This word is all about the thickness and lift of your hair.
That's a really great way to describe it.
A lot of hair products promise to give you extra volume, right?
Yeah, they want your hair to look really big and full.
Do you ever ask the stylist to give you more volume?
Sometimes they usually use a round brush to add all that volume.
I see. That really helps your hair look fresh and perfectly styled.
Now let's hear these words in action during our dialogue section.
Welcome to the salon. It's really nice to meet you. What are we doing with your hair today?
Hi there. I'm a little nervous because it's my first time here.
Please don't worry at all. You're in very good hands. Are you looking for a big change?
No big changes today. I just need a really simple trim.
A trim sounds great. How much should I take off the bottom?
Just cut the dead ends, because I really want to keep my length.
I can absolutely do that since your hair is quite long right now.
Yeah, it is, but it feels very heavy and flat these days.
I completely understand what you mean. Have you ever thought about adding some long layers?
Layers are a really great idea. Will that help with the overall shape?
Yes, absolutely. Cutting some shorter layers will give you much more volume.
That sounds perfect. I definitely want more volume near the top.
That is a great plan. I'll just take off about 1 inch. Do you part your hair on the side?
Actually, I part it right in the middle most of the time.
That is good to know. Let's head over to the washing station now.
That sounds good to me. Please lead the way to the sink. Welcome back, everyone. Did you enjoy that salon dialogue?
I know I did. It sounded very familiar to me.
Right? Getting a haircut abroad can be super stressful.
Exactly. You really want to get the right cut.
So let's break down the key words from the dialogue.
Our first vocabulary word is a great one. It's trim.
Yeah, the customer asked for a really simple trim.
What does a trim actually mean in this situation?
A trim means you're just cutting a tiny bit.
Right, you just cut off the messy or damaged ends.
Exactly. You definitely don't want to change the overall style.
Have you ever asked for a trim and lost inches?
Oh, absolutely. That happens to me all the time.
It's so frustrating when they cut off too much.
That's why the next phrase is so useful for learners.
You mean the phrase, "I really want to keep my length"?
Yes, exactly. Keeping your length means keeping your hair long.
Right. You're telling them not to cut too much.
It helps the stylist know exactly what you expect.
That's a good point. What did the stylist suggest next?
She talked about adding some layers to the hair.
Layers is our next really important vocabulary word today.
How would you explain layers to our intermediate learners?
Layers are pieces of hair cut at different lengths.
Right, the top hair is slightly shorter than the bottom.
It creates a really nice shape for your hair.
Do you usually get layers when you cut your hair?
Yes, I do. It makes my hair look much thicker.
Ah, and that brings us to our final word today.
That word is volume. What exactly is volume?
The stylist said shorter layers give you much more volume.
Volume basically means thickness and fullness in your hair.
Exactly. It means your hair doesn't look flat anymore.
People with thin hair usually want to add more volume.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of those people for sure.
Me too. Now you know exactly what to say next time. So, we talked about asking for a trim and layers earlier.
Right? But what if you want to be even more specific?
Exactly. It helps to have a few extra phrases ready.
I completely agree. It really lowers the stress level.
Let's look at another way to ask for a trim.
Good idea. You can say, just take a little off.
Oh, I use that exact phrase all the time.
Me too. You can say, just take a little off the top.
Or you could ask, just take a little off the ends.
Right. That sounds very natural for a casual haircut.
What do you say to keep your overall length?
A great phrase is, please don't go too short.
Oh, that's a good one because it's very direct.
Yeah, you can say, please don't go too short on the sides.
Or, I want to change, but don't go too short.
Exactly. It sets a very clear limit for the stylist.
That makes a lot of sense. Have you tried that?
I have, especially when I just want a tiny change.
Now, what if you want layers near the front?
You could ask the stylist to frame your face.
Yes, that's a really common request at the salon.
You can ask, can you frame my face with shorter pieces?
Right? Or just say, I'd like it to frame my face.
I really like that phrase. What about asking for more volume?
Instead of saying volume, you can say, give it some body.
Give it some body. That sounds like a professional stylist.
It really does. You can ask for body at the roots.
Or just say, I want a style that gives it some body.
Exactly. These phrases make your haircut feel much more customized.
And they definitely help you sound so much more confident.
Now that we've explored helpful terms like trim, layers, and volume, let's listen to the dialogue one more time.
Welcome to the salon. It's really nice to meet you. What are we doing with your hair today?
Hi there. I'm a little nervous because it's my first time here.
Please don't worry at all. You're in very good hands. Are you looking for a big change?
No big changes today. I just need a really simple trim.
A trim sounds great. How much should I take off the bottom?
Just cut the dead ends, because I really want to keep my length.
I can absolutely do that since your hair is quite long right now.
Yeah, it is, but it feels very heavy and flat these days.
I completely understand what you mean. Have you ever thought about adding some long layers?
Layers are a really great idea. Will that help with the overall shape?
Yes, absolutely. Cutting some shorter layers will give you much more volume.
That sounds perfect. I definitely want more volume near the top.
That is a great plan. I'll just take off about 1 inch. Do you part your hair on the side?
Actually, I part it right in the middle most of the time.
That is good to know. Let's head over to the washing station now.
That sounds good to me. Please lead the way to the sink.
Listening to the dialogue a second time is always so helpful.
Yeah, definitely. Sarah sounded much more relaxed by the end of it.
She really did. Leo was great at understanding her needs.
He sure was. Now we know exactly how to ask for layers.
That's right. There's no need to worry about bad haircuts anymore.
Now it's time for you to do some speaking practice.
That's exactly right. Speaking out loud really builds your confidence.
We've picked some very useful lines from the dialogue today.
Just listen closely to Sarah and repeat right after her.
Try your best to copy her natural tone and rhythm.
Are you ready? Let's get started right now.
Hi there, I'm a little nervous because it's my first time here. No big changes today, I just need a really simple trim. Just cut the dead ends, because I really want to keep my length. Yeah, it is, but it feels very heavy and flat these days. That sounds perfect. I definitely want more volume near the top. Actually, I part it right in the middle most of the time. Great job practicing, everyone. Speaking out loud makes a huge difference.
It definitely does. Getting a haircut in English should feel easier now.
We really hope you enjoyed today's lesson on salon vocabulary.
Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with us today.
If you found this helpful, please hit like, share, and subscribe.
It really helps us make more learning videos for you guys.
We'll see you all again in the next video.
Bye for now, and good luck at the hair salon.